What's up, guys? More women are coming forward claiming to have known Gypsy Rose in prison, and they are spilling the tea.
I'm just speaking out on my experience with being in prison with her, and how she acted, who she hung out with.
And thanks so much to Laddie for sharing this information with us. We really appreciate it. Now, obviously, this is all allegedly. We don't know 100% that this is true. But one of the women did show a little screenshot of the fact that she was arrested around the same time as Gypsy was in prison, and it was also in Missouri. So maybe there's some truth to this. I don't know. But I wanted to share it with you because some of the stuff they're saying is interesting. So let's have a listen and we'll see whether or not we think it's true or not.
She claims she got like $500 every 2 weeks. Your spending limit's $80 a week. Yeah, she did hang out with the pedophiles and the child molesters. Those were her people. Those were the gang of people she hung out with. Told some people that she did it without saying she did it. Nick has came out and said he only stabbed Dee Dee 7 times. And out of like the 17 or 20 stab wounds, 7 of them were the deepest. He hung out with the chomos and the pedophiles. Like, you don't do that. You get labeled as one.
Okay, now obviously one of the big things you can't help but hear is the sorts of people Gypsy like to hang out with. Like, what? If this is true, now allegedly, but if this is true, what? Why would you hang around with people who want to harm children in any capacity? Like, in any capacity. So, yeah, now my limited understanding of the prison system, I have a very limited understanding. I've always been under the assumption that those inmates that do harm children, especially in a, I don't want to, you get what I mean, right? Those sorts of inmates are usually placed away from the regular inmates because regular inmates, they don't like that sort of thing. So those inmates are in danger and they need to be placed in a protected section. That's what I always thought. I always thought that. I don't know. I'd love to, tell me, guys, how it works because I don't know 100%. So for Gypsy to even hang around with those people, does that mean that she was in the protected section? You know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at? Like, I'm trying to understand, why would she hang around? Is it because there wasn't anyone else she could hang out with? Like, she had to hang out with him because she was in that section too? Was she classed as like a vulnerable person, so she had to be placed in protective custody? I don't know. I'm trying to piece things together. So let me know in the comments how that works, because I would like to understand that. Would she have the capacity to, interact with regular inmates? Like, did she not have a choice? So, you're stuck there for 8 years. You've got to talk to someone unless you're going to talk to the wall. Like I'm trying to wrap my head around why she would choose to interact with people who would do something like that. So, yeah, school me up, guys. I'd love to hear it. I really would. Now, the other thing they pointed out, I want to get away from that subject a bit. So the other thing they pointed out was they don't think that she really made much money. Like, they're kind of, this is taking away the theory that she had men giving her money all the time. Like, did she have money or not? So this is sort of like, okay, I'm curious, did she have money? Because that was what we thought before, was that she was given lots of money and she'd get whatever she wants. Now they're basically saying that that was a load of BS, that you could only spend $80 a week anyway. So now I don't know what to think. Like, I'm curious, was she given money or not? Because I want to know, did she have a lot of men on her hook or not? I'm trying to debunk these things. You know what I mean?
She told some people that she did it without saying she did it.
They've also said that she did brag about her crime and that maybe she had more to do with it than what she's always led on. And that, so that's always interesting. They've all said this. All the girls so far have said that she has, said more than what she probably should have in there. So I think that's one of the things that I find the most interesting is that, if that's true, I'd like to know what more it was, how deep it really went. I mean, we all want to know that. I think at the end of the day, that's the big thing we all want to know. Now, there's another video as well that I'm going to share with you guys, and I'll play that now.
I think she did have more involvement. She literally bragged about giving the knife to Nick. She was like a nobody in there. The drink is called a rack.
That was a thing way before Gypsy, I promise you. Never even seen her make one of those.
She was not famous. She was stealing people's commissary because she had no money.
So again, at the end there, they say that she didn't have any money. that she was begging for money. So I'm curious which one it is now, because we've heard the stories of how she had multiple men giving her money, and now they're saying that she never had money. Now, she was in prison for 8 years. Maybe the time that they saw her, she didn't have money. And I don't know what their sentences are. I don't know how long that they were in prison with her for, you know what I mean? Like, a lot can happen in 8 years. So maybe she started out, she didn't have much money, and then she got money, and I don't know. I'm curious what it is. I want to hear more stories. I want to hear more girls coming forward, you know? I'm curious what it is.
So I'm about to show you how to make a prison-style energy drink.
And remember that prison drink she showed us, the prison hack? Apparently she didn't even drink it in there. At least they didn't see her. Who knows? I don't know. But I wouldn't put it past her to take an idea like that and try and claim it as her own, you know? So I found that sort of funny. And again, they say that she was bragging about her crime. Again, she's bragging about what she did and how she did it. And that maybe she revealed that she did more than she should have, which I found the most interesting, because that's what we all really want to know. Did she do more than what she's claimed?
I used one card that
So I'm curious about that. Anyway, let me know what you thought about all that. Do you think what they said is true? Or do you think maybe it's made up? I don't know. I mean, I found it very interesting though. And what have they got to lie about, you know? I want to hear more girls coming forward. I want to bring more. The more that come, the more credible it becomes, you know? The more real it becomes. And then she can't hide no more.
Like I said, y'all can believe what I have to say or not. Like, it's totally up to you. It's your prerogative on what you want to do.
So let me know what you guys think of all that, and let me know more about the whole prisoners going into special sections that have to be protected. You know, I'd like to know more about that, but be careful with the comments, guys. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, all right? So just be careful what you say, but I am actually curious about how it works. So yeah, I'm not sure. I only know very limited, and it's only the Australian ones that I'm aware of. I don't know about different, you know, different countries, and all that could be all different as well. So yeah, let me know. I would love to know. Yeah, let me know what you thought of all this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.